His original name was Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov, was born April 10, 1870, in Simbirsk, Russia. He died January 24, 1924, in Gorky near Moscow. He was the founder of the Russian Communist Party, the Bolsheviks, who inspired and led the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917. In 1887, Lenin enrolled in the Faculty of Law of the Imperial Kazan University, but within 3 months he was expelled from the school, having been accused of participating in an illegal student assembly. He was then arrested, and in 1888 the authorities permitted him to return to Kazan but denied him readmission to the university. During this period of enforced idleness, he met exiled revolutionaries of the older generation and avidly read political literature, especially Karl Marx's Das Kapital. Leninism is basically Lenin's interpretation and a development of Marxism. In Lenin's What to Be Done in 1901, he advocated the need for an elite revolutionary vanguard that would guide the workers in the revolutionary process. He also argued it would be possible to move immediately from feudalism to socialism and circumvent the capitalist stage of social and political development, which was a fundamental contradiction with Marxism's understanding of the proletarian class. The core ideological features of Marxism-Leninism are: revolutionary proletarian classes would not emerge automatically from capitalism. There was a need for a professional revolutionary vanguard party to lead the working class in the violent overthrow of capitalism, to be followed by a dictatorship of the proletariat as the first stage of moving towards communism. Maintain that workers in the most advanced capitalistic countries had not opted for revolution because capitalism had moved to a new stage through the exportation of capital to colonies, which allowed capitalists to exploit such colonies and enrich markets and bribe workers in developed countries with higher wages. He saw the developing work as the front line in the struggle against imperialism. Lenin never used the term Leninism because his interpretation of Marx's teachings was the impetus for the founding of the Soviet Union. 3 other communist states still exist today: Cuba, Vietnam, and Laos, still hold Marxism-Leninism as their official ideology, although they give it different interpretations in terms of practical policy. The most crucial difference between classical Marxism and Marxism-Leninism has to do with the fact that the early 20th century working class had not developed in the way that Marx and Engels had predicted, but was adopting bourgeoisie values instead of supporting the communist cause. In accord with Marx's laws of economic movement, the working class was supposed to develop a sense of class solidarity and a revolutionary conscience due to increasing poverty because of machines replacing workers. As per the Marxism axiom, the only labor produces profit, the circumstances would also result in a decrease in profits, resulting in a concentration of capital where less and less businesses would survive, and so the capitalist enemy would become increasingly targeted and a focus of antagonism. According to Marx's theories, these conditions would foster an overwhelming revolutionary sentiment. The ruling class, however, would only repress this democratic urge towards socialism, resulting eventually in a reaction that would lead to violent revolution. A dictatorship of the proletariat would be imposed by the workers themselves and would lead society in the transition from socialism to communism.